Welcome back to sailing here at beautiful Rolleville Harbor 2025. The final E-Class race underway here in the harbor. The Chris Kettel Cup race is underway. Dwight Hart joined by Captain Stafford Patterson, Captain Plug. Cap, we've had some interesting second and third place finishes in the first two races so far today on E-Class. First place has been dominated by Lady Kayla to this point.
Yep, absolutely. So we got this is the final race here now, the 3 points series racing, and the fleet is underway. They just started about a minute ago, or maybe less, and they're all heading out on starboard tack over towards the Keys, which is where the lead boat, Lady Kayla, has been having success in the two races so far this morning by heading over towards the Keys and tacking up towards the windward marker over here to our right.
Yep, 6 C-Class, E-Class boats, registered in this year's E-Class series. Lady Kayla, Early Bird, Mako, Cry Baby, Panther, One Bahamas. And the first two races pretty much finished in this order: first, second, third. Lady Kayla, Early Bird, and Mako. Mako in the second race had a little contact with One Bahamas, and so we suspect that she's going to get a couple of penalty points for that, but I don't think it's going to change her overall position to this point, at least, in the regatta standings. We'll see where she comes here in this final race to see if she makes the podium in third place. But Lady Kayla dominating right now with only 2 points based on her 1-1 finish.
We got a boat tacking back over.
Yep.
I'm not sure which one that is. That
One
One
Bahamas,
Bahamas,
I believe, yeah.
Okay, so they're following strategy they used in the last race.
Yep,
kind of going up the middle and maybe a little more to the right. Got another boat tacked over.
I believe that's Cry Baby. Not sure, either Cry Baby or Lady Kayla.
There's One Bahamas with the obvious number 1 on the sail. Ignore those floats in the picture there. That's just the telephoto lens. They're right off the beach here.
Yes, and my understanding, the course is going to be similar to the one from earlier today. They go up to the upwind mark, come back to the gate, back upwind, and then the buoy is going to be placed closer to the shoreline, and they're going to finish right up as close to the beach as they can get in those E-classes.
That's great. Tide will be a little higher. Yep. So the course is just going to be 2 hot dogs, up and down, and see how these skippers and crews can manipulate what wind we have out there. Maybe a little less than earlier this morning, but still right around 8 miles an hour out of the southeast. Not much in the way of rain clouds or anything on the horizon to mess up that parade. So it's up to the skippers now to decide which side of the course to go on, where they're going to get the lifts, and see who can get to that windward marker first.
Yep. All right, so right now we have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the boats on a port tack, and just 2 remaining boats going to starboard. I can't really tell at this point, but I'm going to guess it's Mako and Early Bird still on their port lays, or maybe Panther and Early Bird, I believe, one of those 2. So we're going to get Carson up with some drone coverage very, very soon. Be able to zoom in on what's happening up close. And we've just lost our total screens right now. Wait to get that back. Yep, there we are. Back up.
Okay, yeah, so the wind's dropping off. That makes it more challenging. Just as if the wind increases, it makes it more challenging. When you're in like the mid-range there, everything's kind of steady. Not quite so challenging perhaps, but light air, you really got to be paying attention to your sail trim and your weight placement in the boat.
And you can see on our screens now, number 29, that is Mako. And she is directly in front of us as we look straight out towards the course. But can't yet go out on a limb to say what position she's in. She's certainly sailing high up on the course, but still trailing some of the other boats.
Yeah, there's a couple of boats, 3 boats for sure over here going off on port tack towards the right side of the course. See how that works out for them.
Yeah, it all depends on where they are on the course, whether determines how many more tacks they may have to make in order to get back to that upper mark, which is still quite a bit away. Last race, Lady Kayla, almost a 5-minute gap between her and the second place boat.
That's unheard of in this E class. They've really got that boat trimmed in. So I think that's Mako we're looking at on the screen.
Yep, number 29.
Working our way up along the inside of the keys towards the windward marker. 2 laps.
Still a bit early to determine which boat may have the lead at the moment. Certainly can't tell from where we're sitting here.
So these E-class boats, which really are designed and intended for juniors, they're rigged as such. No prize are allowed. If you're 18 or younger, you're considered a junior. And so that's pretty much what we got out there today, except for Rhiannon, who's an adult, is crewing on her boat, Crybaby.
And really just they're more for weight and balance purposes than any of the sailing skills, because the tiller is being held by a junior. And so a semi-junior crew, I guess.
Yes.
But enough so that it's not going to be any real edge to Crybaby as it relates to the other boats.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. So it's a pretty even playing field out there.
Yeah, it looks capped like the upward mark has been moved a little bit to the left. You can see where the committee power boat is right now, more to the middle between those 2 keys, just above this sailboat. You can see the red mark.
I see it, yep.
So a little bit of a change in where the upward mark is, so that we can get this race over in a shorter period of time, I believe.
Also, there may have been a little wind shift, and
Yes.
Dallas would have had to adjust it to make the course fair for everybody.
And so we can see One Bahamas making her way towards that mark, but still, I believe, a bit far out on the course. All right, so here's what we've been waiting for, the drone. The drone will give us a better perspective on who's where and what's what. So the first order of business is to pick up the mark. Can't yet see it. A little bit of too much sunlight, but you can see just from this angle that One Bahamas is way down on the course.
They are, yes.
Compared to the other boats that are.
They have a long tack back on starboard.
And so, so the mark is capped just to the top of that vein. Above the power boat, just slightly to the left. You can see it just there in the green.
Got it, yep. Okay.
So the boat that's in the vein right now, up front, is our lead boat.
It's definitely the lead boat. They're not on ley line, which means you're heading straight for the marker. They're not able to point that high, so they're going to have to go off a bit.
Yep.
They'll make a tack over to the starboard and come in onto the marker like that. And I think we'll have a port rounding again.
Make their way back to the gate, go back up, and then finish along the shoreline. And so Carson is going to get us
One
a
Bahamas.
close-up view of the boat, the first place boat, we believe. Looks to be Lady Kayla, I'm sure. Followed by Early Bird, I believe.
Great shot from the drone. You can clearly see the marker now right on the edge of the dock in white water.
Yeah, I think
Coming
that
up
is
hard.
the distinctive white head covering that Josh Knowles wears. And Cap, he's sailing almost to the mark. I mean, it's not going to be much, just a quick turn.
I'm tempted to say he's doing a Stefan and a Buzzy. He's just walking it right up there where you might think, how is he 5 degrees above us? But he's doing a great job. He's certainly been showing the way today in this regatta.
Dominating. And as you can see, sail number 17, Lady Kayla. Second place, I believe, Early Bird, and third place. It's either going to be Mako or Cry Baby. We'll be able to clear that up in short order. One Bahamas we know is down on the low end of the course, and I believe Panther is still struggling to bring up the rear.
So Mako's looking pretty good there right now. They're a little below Lady Kayla, but not a whole lot. Lady Kayla about to tack. They'll be able to make it right to the marker now, no problem.
All right, now we're gonna get
a little slow on the tack there, but there is some light air. See if they can keep the speed going. And she's accelerating pretty good. Still we're not up to speed yet. You see them start bobbing like that. Getting it going, but still with a comfortable lead.
Yes. And I'm gonna get my little stopwatch going.
And well, if they're to leave this to, I guess they're leaving it to starboard. Sure, looks like it, unless they're gonna have to tack again.
Yeah,
I thought we were doing board rounding.
Short tack.
Here they go. Yep, they tack short back there a bit, and now they're having to tack again. However, they do have a cushion, but that cushion can evaporate real quick. They need to be minding their P's and Q's. Get going, get the speed up. So easy to stall out here if you don't get enough boat speed going before you tack. They're getting the sail over.
Not yet around.
Kind of stalled out a bit.
Not yet around. Not yet around.
Just losing time to second place all the time. There's the marker there, so they're well clear of that, but that was a slow 2 tack.
Yes. All right, we'll start the counter right about now.
They're still floundering a bit. They need to get that sail sheeted in and get the boat pointed in the right direction. Something's not right there.
Losing a lot of time.
They stalled out big time and not headed in the right direction.
Looks to be like they may have an issue
getting the drone to zoom in here.
With the sail?
Something's not right with the sail or the main sheet, or the way the boom's flapping back and forth. Yeah, we see you. Looks like they've maybe lost the main sheet, so I think is what's happened there. That's going to take a while to fix. Wow. Lady Kayla, the first place boat, pulling off to the side of the course with some kind of a mechanical issue, it looks like. Oh, they're just teasing second place. I wouldn't dare do that. No, man. I wouldn't believe that. There's second place coming in now.
Mako in second place.
Yep.
Josh is asking his brother to come on, catch up. Let's have a little fun.
Oh, my gosh. That's just pure speculation from me, folks, but maybe that's what happened. Let's go sail for 1-2.
Make it a little bit more competitive.
Yeah. If that's what they're doing, that's great.
Third place, Cry Baby, holding off Early Bird at the moment. Young Miss
They
Pinder.
need a good finish of Cry Baby if they're going to have any chance of getting on the podium here.
Yes. One Bahamas cutting, Cry Baby.
Yep, One Bahamas third, Cry Baby tack just above them, and hopefully get to the marker in fourth. We got
Early Bird coming higher on the course, but I believe Cry Baby's
got him.
It's got him there on starboard at the moment and sailing right to the mark.
Well, they need to get their boat speed going. Early Bird's coming up hot with pointing well into the wind. Cry Baby's just there bobbing around. I think they're going to make it, but
yeah, it's going to be close.
A little slow getting their boat speed up. Still bobbing a bit, but now we're moving. Cry Baby fourth, Early Bird fifth, and
Panther will be bringing up the rear in sixth.
Early Bird tacking over, short tack to the marker. Keep the boat speed going. Get your sails full. Not a bad tack there. Still taking a while to get going. There we go. So there's your top five, all in the picture. Looking basically northwest towards Regatta site, Regatta Beach here in Rolleville. Right over there in the distance, the beach we're sitting on and enjoying. You may hear the music in the background. The DJ has been doing an awesome job today.
Yes.
Playing Bahamian music, thank you very much. And the crowd's getting a little thicker. I'm waiting for the break after this race to go get me something good to eat.
And just look at this.
Tightening up.
Lady Kayla and Mako about to cut Panther, who's still on her first leg.
Oh gosh, yeah, there you go. Oh,
so
man.
officially
Panther,
lapped by Lady Kayla.
number 4 there.
Barely getting out of being lapped by Mako. Not sure what's going on with that boat, but certainly not.
The sail could be trimmed in a little tighter on the boom, as well as with the main sheet there. But you know, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta learn. You learn by doing.
Yep.
And if their mind is in the right place, they'll be wanting to improve for the next time they go sailing.
And you got a male-female crew.
Sail definitely needs better trimming. But they're out there participating, having a blast.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about.
All right, well, while all that was going on, Lady Kayla has allowed Mako to creep back, make it a little bit more competitive at the first and second position. I don't think Josh is going to give away his first place, but
he sure let his brother catch up.
Yeah, a little company.
That's going to be interesting because you know, they got to finish this downwind, and then they'll have a second upwind leg.
Yep.
And we have the gate, which allows you to go either way. So it'd be interesting to see what the Knowles boys here can do with each other. Lady Kayla with 2 wins and
Already.
2 points.
Yep.
They're in the catbird seat as far as points goes.
Yeah.
And Mako there has that probable penalty from the last race, so they're going to have to deal with that. But let's see how the numbers add up when it's all said and done. Great to see some close competition and some sportsmanship.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
if Josh purposely pulled up like that and let his brother catch up and say, hey, you know, come on, I don't want to beat you by a mile. You know, I want to show you that I'll let you come catch up, and I'm still going to beat you behind.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll add to the junior trash talking conversation later today.
Folks, viewers, I can tell you that the camaraderie amongst the Bahamian sloop sailing fraternity is second to none. I mean, some of these fellas I only see once or twice a year, but, you know, as soon as we see each other, we're like, hey, yeah, how's it going, man? You know, and next thing you know, you're talking about the last race or you know, who could have done what and everything.
Absolutely.
And we're laughing and carrying on, just having a great time. And we need the juniors to be in on that, too. I'm sure they got their smack talk going. Camaraderie is really great.
So, Lady Kayla, Mako. Lady Kayla waiting a bit, we believe, for Mako to catch up, to get into the conversation. 3rd place.
So we have the
Crybaby.
telephoto lens thing. Lady Kayla, number 17 on the left, is holding a bit of a lead. How close 29 Mako is hard to determine from this shot. A lot closer than they were before Joss heaved to and waited for him to catch up. But let's see if he can pull something on his brother and get around him and take the win in this race. Lady Kayla getting a little dirty air, perhaps maybe just a little puff, making the sail flap a bit. Rules kind of prevent you from going immediately behind the boat that's in front of you. and bedding them, taking the wind out of the sails. You need to pass either to windward or leeward. If you're passing to windward, you're supposed to leave a minimum 2 boat length for safety, so that nobody on the leeward boat gets accidentally smacked on the head with your boom. So Kayla's coming in first for sure.
Yep, I have a question, Cap, as it relates to how do you break a tie in points?
Whoever has the highest scoring positions. So whoever has the most wins.
Okay.
And then if you only got seconds and thirds, whoever has the highest.
Second or third.
Yeah, whoever has the most highest scoring positions.
Okay. I was going to bring up a potential scenario with these E-classes, but using that scenario, it wouldn't make a difference.
No, with the 2 wins already for Lady Kayla.
Well, what I was going to bring up was if Mako came in first and we assume she gets a 3-point penalty, she would have 10 points. In the current scenario, with well, maybe that may not even have been good enough, because I believe Early Bird is gonna get at least 5 points, or at least the maximum she'll probably get is 5 in this race, and she's got 4 going into this, so she would still be 1 point less than the best that Mako can do.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the points add up. I tell you, it makes my hair there trying to do it while the boats are still racing. I'm one of these people, I need a pencil and a piece of paper. I got to write it all down. And so, yeah, let's see how they finish up.
All right, coming to the line now is One Bahamas, followed by Cry Baby. Third and fourth, Early Bird.
Then it appears they're both going to go off to the left side of the course, rounding the marker to starboard. Here's Early Bird in relation to, she's behind Crybaby.
Yes.
All right, so One Bahamas luffing a little bit as they come around. Whoa, what's going on here between Crybaby and Early Bird? We got Early Bird sneaking around the middle and up the inside there.
Yep.
Sure looks like it.
Undercut.
And they have just overtaken Crybaby for fourth. Crybaby currently sitting in fifth and needs to point up a bit. That was a really good, smooth move from Early Bird.
Yeah, just shoved Crybaby.
They may even get
out
up.
Of the way.
They may even get up a bit to windward on that
One Bahamas.
One Bahamas. Yeah. Again, the telephoto lens makes it difficult to judge distances. Crybaby a little flat right at the moment. We need to get a heel going on. The other two boats heeled over nicely. There they go. So who's going to be the first one to attack? Somebody's going to be the first one to attack. Come back over on port. Go up the middle possibly. And it looks like it's going to be Crybaby. There they go.
They go back first.
Yep. Well, they were getting some dirty air there, and honestly, playing follow the leader is not going to help you out so much.